Welcome back, everybody, to round number 11 of the 2019 Ride365.com Nationals and MX Simulator from Budds Creek in Maryland. What city in Maryland? I don't remember. Mechanicsville, Maryland. That's right. Myself, Kellen Brower, right here. Andrew Wood alongside of me in the booth, hanging out. SYS TV here, bringing you guys the action. And 450 class action coming up here at Budds Creek in just a quick second. All right, so what we're going to take a look at right here is the important stuff. Alexis Leclerc leading the championship by 6 points. Jack Haley raced the 250 class earlier tonight, has elected not to continue his championship fight. He was only 31 points down, but he is now going to be eliminated, obviously, from the championship here tonight. So Holm and Leclerc, 6 points in it. They ended up last year with only 2 points in between them in the championship, so clearly this is going to come down to the wire again. And they're both outdone each other in qualifying a bunch this week. 56.9 for Leclerc, 57.3 for Holm. Only 4/10 in it between them. But you have to go 4 seconds down of Holm to find third Colby Eaglin on a 2:01.5, 2:01.6 Kona hour, 2:02.1 Deering. These guys are set to absolutely throw down here at Budds Creek today. And this is going to be an absolute thriller to watch. We had a call in chat from Jay Mayo to do Brady White, one to watch. Brady White, whose skins I don't have. Redline.
Yeah.
I don't like picking guys whose skins I don't have. I like Brett Powers on the two-stroke out here.
Okay, he doesn't have skins either.
Well, I'm not picking him.
It's his pro debut.
I just said I liked him.
It's his pro debut.
What about Quinn McDaniel?
That setup's so clean, actually. That one, too. Can I go wash my hands? The chocolate.
Yeah, you can go wash your hands. You spilled all over yourself. Tyson Fresca is out here tonight.
I wear board shorts so I can drink safely.
All right, Alex, remind me in the break because I'll definitely check those out. But yeah, we are going to get started here. 450 Moto number 1 coming up. Andrew Wood running back in, and he's back. All right. All right, we'll just have Brady White VR versus PC one to watch.
Who?
Brady White.
Yeah.
We just grab a whole roll of toilet paper?
Well, you didn't have anything. I needed to wipe up the spillage.
Oh, my goodness, this guy.
What's it say? Check the rider signs on the fence.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. I'll go to it in a minute or later.
Hey, did they ever take the... Did they take the dolphin out of the pond?
I don't know. We'll go look after this race is over, but it is time. 4 motos left to go. 6 points in it in the championship. Let's find out who's going to win Moto 1 at Budds Creek right now.
Keep that. Oh!
Underway.
Adam Holm with a great start.
Holm down the inside. Leclerc trying to cut it down. Smith right there, but it's going to be Adam Holm who's coming through with the hole shot. Racetech.com hole shot goes to the 27 machine. And Leclerc trying to follow him through in second. This is exactly what we expected. This is what we wanted. Now they are set to go mano a mano for 30 plus 2. Green flag waving at Budds Creek. We're off and running.
Oh shit! Adam Holm with the sweet. That's such sick gear right there. Looking like Roxon with his red plate holding defending championship. Leclerc right? What? Right. I was just trying to say he's got the red plate and he's defending whatever.
Okay.
Leclerc is right on his ass, basically, is what I want to say. And this is going to be an insane race. Who's the one that's 6 down right now? Oh,
right now
Holm
is 6 down. Yeah, Leclerc went 1-1 last week. Man, this is going to be fun to watch right here. And these two, if you guys don't know this, maybe you haven't tuned in much this season or in the past seasons, they don't like each other that much. Pretty tough between them as Leclerc goes down the inside to make the move.
Yeah, Holm blew that rut just a little bit, was trying to get back in, but Leclerc saw his chance and he took it. Holm not super bummed, but super pumped, but has to be happy he stayed up there.
So Leclerc to the front. Adam Holm now has to respond. And as you can tell, they are pulling away quickly. It looks like it might be Davis back there in third. No, it's Caden Speck. And he's alongside Leitzel, I should say, his teammate, Devin Davis's teammate there on the inside. Caden Speck, great start, though. He actually almost had the whole shot on the 91, and he is just right in the mix here. Oh, he's going to go down. Little pirouette up the face of Henry Hill. Leitzel goes through. Now back out front. Let's see how this battle develops early on, and then we can take a look through the field and see some other stuff. But if Holm is losing touch with Leclerc after a couple laps, that may give us the indication that Leclerc has his upper hand on this racetrack here. Maybe Holm bites back early, though. We'll see.
That's kind of weird.
Milk stout? Yeah. It's got a weird flavor.
I like stouts, but oof. It's hard.
Goodness, man. You already went through the other 2 beers?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Jesus.
Well, the Trulies for Doolies. We had a lot. It's a Corona.
Holm trying to close it up on Leclerc. Leclerc inching away ever so slightly as the laps click off.
Yeah, we said we'll look away once this battle is over, but this battle might never be over. We'll see if these guys can keep it within a few seconds, but Leclerc pulling a little bit of a gap. Let's see if he can remain mistake-free. Adam Holm definitely wants to regain points coming into the last round, not lose them.
Leclerc looks like he's definitely starting to stretch this out. Holm back there in second, Leitzel, and then Blakely battling out with Kohenauer. Oh, Kohenauer, nice little
strong
scrub.
Tossing it, Jeremy. Chase B up there, kind of where he should be, but as you can tell, this class is more of a toss-up, it seems. As far as 3rd, 4th, 5th go, it seems about as random as the other class, but nowhere near as close to the top 2. They're definitely a step ahead when Jack Haley isn't there, but I mean, anything can happen here.
Yeah, Blakely and Kohenauer getting into it a little bit there, so Kohenauer's going to lose some spots. Smith goes through. Kohenauer now just ahead of Davis.
Thanks, Deco.
Derpis Factory times DX3 times button throttle racing.
Wait, Leclerc's a leg hair. Leclerc is down.
Leclerc down out front.
Devin Davis.
Adam Holm to the lead, and Leclerc is still second. Leitzel right there. This is going to be interesting to see now with Leclerc having to do the chasing once again. Position he's honestly been pretty comfortable with this year, charging through the field. Something he hasn't always been very strong at through his career. But this year definitely been a turnaround for him in that aspect. And overall, just an incredible turnaround from Supercross. Leclerc, who was the defending Supercross champion, didn't even win one race in his title defense. Comes outdoors, has clicked off multiple race victories, and is trying to win his 2nd consecutive outdoor title, his 3rd of his career, which would tie him with Jesse Mullins for the most all time.
Man, he's good. Look at that. But I think he's not too worried about anybody behind him. I know he made that mistake, and Leitzel and Chase B were right there, but Chase B, I feel like, is going to try to work his way up in the 3rd, but Leitzel's actually been really strong as of late. Last few rounds, he's been showing really good performances. Jeremy Smith is right there, but I don't think Leclerc himself has anything to worry about. His sole focus is getting back up onto the rear tire of Holm. But we might get a great battle here as we've got Chase B starting to try to close the gap, and Jeremy is right there.
Yeah, Smith on the 4, closing it down.
Yeah, Chase B blows that rut. Smith's going to get in close too. This might be an insane battle here once we get these 3 or 4 riders really tight.
Budds Creek, a fantastic track for Jeremy Smith. It's where he scored his first career points in real life. Finished 18th back in 2014, I believe it was, in the 450 class at Budds Creek. And has since scored points there again, I think back in 16. So he knows the track very well in real life, and he has converted it into multiple race victories here in the past in the 250 class. Let's see if he can charge his way to the front here as he's trying to get alongside of Blakely there.
Dude, come on,
Oh, Jeremy Smith straight up and down.
All right. Jeremy Smith might make the pass here. That inside line is a lot more viable and used by the 450s. Chase B would have been able to stay ahead if he did not make that little mistake. Jeremy Smith is going to move up into the P4 spot and go ahead and try to have a charge at Leitzel, but we'll see if Chase B can remount and attack back up on the rear of Jeremy Smith. As they come into the turning roller section, you'll see this is a lot easier than the 250 guys.
Yeah, these guys carrying a lot more speed everywhere, and it's obviously helping them clear some of the jumps that we may have seen those 250 guys just continuously struggle with, honestly. Kohenauer up here, Chase Donovan, whose skins I don't have, but he's on DX3. so not sure why I don't have him. Davis right there behind him is teammate, team owner. Interesting Siebelt's team there, but I don't have his skins. Caden Speck, Ash Deering, Joseph Pilsner, two smoking it out here.
Yeah!
On the 276, and he's in a pretty strong position.
How does that sound like that?
Yeah, it's like right.
Is that Monty right behind him?
It is
the
Monty.
Boy, the working man.
Robert Wilson.
It's my guy. Who won 250s? Giblets.
Anthony Pachone. There's a dog at the door.
Some random dog just flew into the studio.
Got a dog in here.
This is our third streaming partner right here. This is Scooter. He's blind. He's old, but he's super happy. And we want everybody to say hello. As we have a battle with Patron.
Oh, man, side by side with Eagle and Deering.
Heart's beating so fast. He's pumped to be in the booth.
Let's go, come on.
Absolutely a good boy. Look at this guy.
He's just chilling. He's not,
just comfy. He'll sit here all night if I hold him. My arms might get tired though. Scooter's getting a little bit overweight.
I think he's like, come on, can someone put me down?
Russ Chapman said he can't tell if Awood or Scooter is cuter. Scooter's pretty cute. Look at this guy.
10 out of 10. Good boy.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Russ thinks Thanks, Mom. All right. So, Adam Holmes probably still winning. And Leclerc is probably still in second. Maybe. Piccioni, if you want to make Monty mad. He doesn't like that name.
Make Monty mad?
Monty doesn't like when people say Pachone weird. I don't know.
Isn't it just Pachone?
Yeah. But remember that one guy was like, dude, he told me it's pronounced Piccioni.
Yeah, and I kept saying it because I thought he was being
Yeah,
truthful.
I thought he was like his friend. That guy trolled the shit out of us that night, by the way. But yeah, I guess someone was saying it to Monty, and Monty's like, dude, this Pachone, and he was getting all upset.
It's Pachone. Mikhail Pachone.
Piccioni, he's gonna listen. Your Giblets, everybody's gonna have their names. He might just be Piccioni now. From now on, listen. He had his pro debut, right?
Dude, I'll tell you what, Joseph Pilsner,
Monty, come on.
He is just holding this freight train up right now. There is so many guys close together.
Yeah, that's a great one. Two smoking Pilsner. They're probably just scared. They're like, dude, that guy has such big balls. I don't know if we can pass him because he's riding a two-stroke.
They're getting smoked out. He's just wide open, just laying the smoke down.
God, they've been hanging out with Stank Dog before the motos. Anthony Pinecone, that's a good one too. Holding down the 12th spot though, Devin Durpus. Definitely on one, but Chase B tried to make him down. He probably just cleaned him.
No, he didn't.
Okay,
come on, Chase
like
B cleaning Jeremy Smith. What do you knew?
Yeah, Chase B will give him the freaking biscuits.
No, he won't.
Anthony Pepperoni. That guy will just have a new name every time. That's a good one. Thank you guys.
Oh,
Chase B
Blakely goes down.
His face on the rut. He literally just died.
All right, back out front because this battle for the lead is starting to brew a little bit. Leclerc is catching Holm again, 10 minutes in. And 20 minutes plus 2 laps to go. Oh, lap traffic there.
Wow.
Really close with Holm.
Yeah, really close with Leclerc. Or not as close. I thought he was going to go inside. Skyzor number 1 in your hearts. Number 2 on the racetrack right now. But number 1 on his back and bike as well. Let's go. Can't pick favorites when you're in here in the booth, but that's a lie. Last year I basically destroyed him at the first round or the last round, so I can be his biggest fan now. Making a charge, huge gap back to the next position, and he can definitely do it. Look at him throwing down. He used to be so boring, and now he's just, I think he's getting older.
Yeah, I feel like Leclerc's style is...
He's so sick now.
It's a story in itself on how it's developed because you're right. It used to be painfully bad to watch him ride. It was every jump was straight up and down. Never got a flick. When he would whip, we'd drink because it'd be like watching Dooley for the first time.
Exactly. No, his style blew, and I think that's why I didn't like him. Not only was... Okay, one, he's French. French dirt bike riders, they don't normally go in the favorite category, but he was good. He was kind of cocky, which he had the right to be, but he didn't whip. Like, come on. If you're going to win, you need to throw it fat. And now he's Alexis Big Barkin Leclerc, and he's pretty sick. He can throw down with the best of them now, so. And he's so fast. Look at him.
Oof.
Catching up on the rear of home, pulling that gap down a little bit, it looks like.
Yeah, Leclerc, kind of a little bit of an ebb and flow here. These guys, the gap will tighten it up, then it'll open up again, then tightens, and then opens again. It's kind of gone back and forth. If it's so terrible, you don't have to drink it.
It's an acquired taste. It's just the peanut butter.
Awood, what's wrong with French people?
It's also warm. I love French people, actually.
Yeah,
French people are my favorite.
Hands down, nicest guy in the pits is Muscan. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, he's sweet.
Once Shorty left,
sweet.
it was Marvin.
And his wife.
Yeah.
Super chill. Super cool. No, I actually like French people. I feel like that's just like a thing in like motocross. Kellen is super Euro. Of course, Kellen's favorite person is a Euro, just saying.
Yeah, but my biggest rival in this game was Leclerc for years, so to be fair, it's
rival? Like you battled him?
Yeah. Do you want me to bring up the clips?
I don't know. I beat him in a championship one time.
Oh, Leclerc goes down lap traffic.
That guy was probably Italian, part of the mob. Oh my God. Leclerc going down. This is what we talked about earlier. Lapper, get out of the way.
It's Fernando Andrade in the way there on the inside.
You know what's worse than the only thing worse than French people is Brazilians.
There's a Brazilian of them out there as well too.
You hate to see that. Yeah, Brazilians have a great track record in this game. You know, it's just the riding combined with the.
Everyone getting so pissed he's throwing his hat on the ground.
Combined with the lag, just listen, doo-doo is cool sometimes, but everybody else.
So Leclerc has lost a lot of ground. Jeremy Smith, though, up in the third and trying to reel in our leaders. He is pretty much all alone at this point. Blakely is another 12, 15 seconds behind Smith. Leitzel's up to fifth. Putting pressure on. Donovan just went down. He lost a lot of positions right there. Cohenauer goes through. Eaglin by. Speck through. And Seabold. So 4 guys all locked together in the off camber.
Oh, sorry. Chat's going off right now.
Seabold! I thought he was going to ride out of it. He was looping all up and down the track there.
Second career in ice skating right there. Freaking pirouette. Almost landed a triple and rode it out. Checker's been out of this game too long where you don't realize that Alexis Leclerc is our favorite person. Skyzor's number 1, okay? He's been gone for too long.
Over there going for the triple axle. Went for the double pits to Chesty instead.
That was good. That was fucking good. Woo! That was great. Tyson racing tonight. Is he?
Yeah, he's somewhere in the mix
probably
here.
in 35th.
Seabold,
that's where we are now.
Wilson, Pichon, Ohlert, Dupuis is in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dupuis.
Like Carpenter, Hockey, Parks, Zaworski out here. Look at all the SYS FAMMX dudes. Sean Smith and Ian Holm back here. Quentin McDaniel getting lapped there by Leclerc, Brady White, and Tyson Fresquez.
So 28, number 2, holding it down. Just got to get those points in so you can keep the number.
Number 228, Tyson back here. So Brady White, our Versus PC one to watch for Redline, just up the road from probably the greatest MX Simulator player of all time. Most career Supercross victories, 4-time Supercross champion, 2012 Outdoor champion, 2016 MX Sim of Nations champion, Tyson Fresquez. All right, let's peek back up front.
All right, yeah, let's watch some racing. Oh, racing for you? Oh, Checkers.
Adam Holm is, let's see, he is looking at about a 8-second lead right now on Leclerc out front, and they're working through some lap traffic to boot, so that's going to start playing in the favor of the second man to hit them, I believe.
There's really nothing happening
here.
Jeremy Smith way back. A lot of disparity, unless as far as championship is concerned as well. The only thing is that we are going to see 3 of those 6 points go away this moto if it stays as it stands. Adam Holm looking solid though. These guys, they're so close though. So much fewer mistakes. When you don't have lappers with these guys, it seems like, as we almost get one there, it seems like they're battling so close for so long. One makes a mistake, and then you got to wait almost the whole moto until you see another one that might bring them closer together.
Yeah, and you want to talk about the gaps out front, too. They are humongous. 5 seconds back to Leclerc, then 29 seconds back to Smith, then another 20 seconds back to Blakely, who is in fourth. Leitzel almost a minute down, and Eagland in sixth is over a minute behind our leaders right now. That is how far the gaps have opened up.
Yeah, I think gap board blacked out. Really, I think it was surprising last week at Unadilla. I think fifth place was maybe 90 seconds behind. It was something insane like that, and I couldn't stop talking about it because, as Leclerc gets in someone, that's not going to help his charge back up to the front. But these guys are just so much the class of the field. It's normally them two mixed in with Jack Haley somewhere within 10, 15, 20 seconds. Any three of them could be dispersed like that, and then you have about 45 seconds to fourth. So we'll see what happens here. But, man, 3 points if it stays like this going into the third to last moto of the series should be a great finish.
Yeah, as it stands right now, Holm will have clawed 3 points back in the championship, making it only 3 points down for him of Leclerc. And could you imagine if Holm goes 1-1 and Leclerc goes 2-2 here today and we have a tie at the final round of the series again? That would be insane.
Yeah, that would be pretty nutty. The fact that it came down just last year was perfect. I literally couldn't believe it because I feel like I would kind of just joined you. I came in, you're like, yeah, dude, last moto. And then we watched it go to the last corner. That's like as good as you can make it. That's like bottom of ninth, 2 outs, like full count, type stuff where you bases loaded, like your dream scenario. That was it, and we got to commentate on that. So hopefully we can get something like that this year.
Well, it's crazy to think that, especially like in real life, championship fights like that, they almost never happen. Like Osborne Savachi deal, like it almost never ever happens that way. And we were fortunate to get one in sim, and at this point, we're probably looking at back-to-back years of something similar like that happening. Where
and
it is,
both classes.
Yeah, down to the wire, last-ditch effort type of thing. I mean, if you guys haven't watched the 250 class, I'll save it so you guys can go watch it. But it is going to be close at Indiana between our championship rivals there and in this 450 division. This is going to be epic stuff to watch next week. You will not want to miss the broadcast next Wednesday when we do it all again at Indiana. But right now, it is all on the line at Budds Creek. Holm and Leclerc 1 and 2. Huge gap out front. Jeremy Smith back in third, losing a little bit more ground, and Blakely starting to close it down. Leitzel, Siebold, Eagland still battling with Siebold. Eagland has been on the number 19 machine for a lot of this race. Just putting the pressure on him.
Yeah, in chat, just saying, as we go back to we'll get back to the racing in just a second, but we have had the Savachi Osborne. We got lucky with that, but then this year in Supercross as well, we had the AC thing come down the last few laps, and then the other class, right? Wasn't clinched with Webb and Cooper and Sexton, right? That came down to Vegas too.
It came down to Vegas, but it wasn't
not as close. But
because Sexton just rode smooth and Cooper had a terrible ride.
Yeah, Cooper needed to do work and he didn't, but it was still close coming in. The fact that you got either AC throwing it away in the last few laps or the Savachi Osborne, awesome pass, by the way. Stupid that he ever got fined for it. Go down to like the second to last corner. That stuff is insane. So if we can get that, it's different to go down to the last round, to come down to the last few turns.
Yeah,
that's even more special, which is why the 450 class last year for us in sim was so special as well.
Exactly, right, yeah. And we'll just, fingers crossed, we get it again next week. But on the docket right now, still a lot of great action going on all the way through the field. Joseph Pilsner here on the 252 stroke, hovering right around the top 10 mark on the 276. He's been putting in a solid ride back here, putting the pressure on Ash Deering.
Someone just died.
As someone dying coming down the hill, back to Chase Donovan coming down towards Henry Hill, then Pachone. Oh, Pachone!
That'll count.
Oh, man, side by side with Eklund. And almost a big off for Pachone as he landed sideways, but a nice save and putting the pressure here on the 67 rider as they split lines at the bottom of the hill.
Ooh,
and Eklund a little off kilter. And now Pachone goes down. He's in a blind spot right there. Not sure who the lapped rider he's down with is. Here's Wilson, splits the gap and makes the move on, well, Pachone, and then that lapped rider that was in the mix, Casey Ohlert, would be next coming through on the 111. And then Caden Speck right there with Kyle Carpenter down at the top of the hill. So Zach Dupuis and Kyler Hockey are trying to close in on that. I think we're getting close to the edge of points here. Yeah, actually, Hockey is in 20th right now.
Yeah, Chris says Adam nearly died at the front. Had a huge save, by the way, as we have someone go down. That was a while ago. But gap's still about the same, but one big mistake from any of these guys, it's over. Any fall off, they're probably going to lose the whole moto. These guys are just so consistent, but they are known to make big mistakes every once in a while, and they're also in so many lappers all around the track. You never know what can happen, as you saw to Leclerc earlier.
There's Holm working around Ohlert, so way up inside of the points already, and still a lot of time left on the clock. Let's take a look at lap times. Take a look at where these guys are. 2:01.4 to a 2:03.5 out of Holm last time by, so Leclerc actually chunked away 2 whole seconds that last lap alone, and it looks like he is trying to up the intensity, up the pace here. Was that Holm down? No, that was not.
No, but he's got a 1:59.4 as his best lap, and he's still running 2:01s. What's Holm running?
2:03.5 last time, but he did a 2:01 flat as his best. So Leclerc almost got to Holm's best lap of the moto last lap alone. And the gap down right at that 3-second mark, a little over 3 seconds, with 6 minutes and 2 laps left to go here.
6 minutes, he's gaining a little bit, and as Checkers checks in with us, our basically sideline reporter, thank you for joining, is saying that Holm's missing a lot of ruts. So I wonder if he's just not used to them being this eroded, because you don't see it as much in qualifying, them getting this built up, or if he's feeling a little bit of nerves maybe. He knows he's gaining points back, you know, he knows he's going faster than him behind him. And just kind of trying to push the issue a little bit. Just got to slow down to go faster almost sometimes. Get too aggressive in the rut, and you can easily go down.
Coming down to the wire indeed in this one. Creeping up on the 5-minute mark to go. We'll take a look at that clip that Efforts just shared. It shows a big save that Holm had earlier in the moto in just a second, but want to watch this battle tightening up out front. Leclerc has got it down to just about a second as we come down to the finish line jump, and exactly 5 minutes left on the clock here at Budds Creek. 2:01.1 to a 2:04.6, 3 seconds a lap, 3.5 seconds that last lap, and the battle is on for the lead at Budds Creek. Oh man, this is going to be a good one to watch here. Leclerc and Holm, rivals through and through. Does Leclerc do him dirty? Does he try to make the pass clean and get out of there? Does Holm start getting dirty back with him?
He might as well just kill him. Might as well make him more mad. He's going to lose more points. But this is really interesting here. Monty definitely going to get out of the way there as he's getting lapped. Leclerc blows that inside, it looked like, or maybe he was doing that. It was pretty smooth, though. But Leclerc is absolutely on one right now. They're coming into a lot of one-line sections, though, as they're throwing down. Thank you, Monty, for joining in on that train. Let's see if they kind of funnel in.
Oh, mistake from Holm. A little hung up on that inside corner. Now going down to the off-camber and trying to carry speed. Leclerc, a little actually loss of traction there. And then hopping over the ruts to go to the outside. Oh, man, this is good stuff right here. Oh, Leclerc trying to rip around the outside, carrying tons of speed. Holm did not go to the outside.
Yeah, that's weird to me. He lost, it looks like a lot of room right there. Different lines here, maybe? No, they're both going to go funnel to the inside, scrubbing.
Leclerc trying to get the power down and carry momentum. He jumps deep into the ruts right here, and momentum to the top of Henry Hill as Holm lays it down at the top, and now he's going to try to go to the inside to defend, and he will get there. Leclerc looking for the opportunity, but a mistake. And Holm still defending hard. He's actually cutting into the ruts very sharply, and that could come back to bite him if he's not too careful, still using insides everywhere he goes. It'd almost help if he had a spotter telling him when Leclerc is making those attempts, but I don't think he actually has someone help him with that. As they come down to check on to lap number 15, Leclerc looking for a peek down the inside.
Yeah, Dooley's over the finish. He's going to use this inside line here, and he's going to carry the speed.
Oh, it's bar to bar, and he makes the
it.
pass. Adam Holm did not get the drive on the outside I was expecting there. And Leclerc makes a mistake. Holm trying to fight back alongside. They're bar to bar, rubbing number plates over the top of the hill. And Leclerc does complete that pass. Here's Holm down the inside.
Woo!
Oh, he didn't quite get there in time.
You can't do that. I feel like he didn't make that move right there. Now he's lost him for the rest of the moto. But
gotta try to fight back, and it looks pretty bleak from here.
Come on, you and Gebhardt need to. Whoa.
Sorry.
Yeah. What's that?
Press a button on my controller and it pops up a whole different thing.
Listen, if you're gonna commit to a pass for the lead this late, and the guy's better than you, especially 27 minutes in, just kill the dude. But you have to lose.
I mean, at this point, I just don't get it.
He did it to him last year.
Exactly, yeah. At this point, this deep in the championship, you're not going to see him many more times where the roles would be reversed. Like, you only have a couple motos left to do this.
Exactly. He's clearly better than you. Put him on the ground, hope you stay up, and maybe you should get a spotter because last year you could have used one in the last corner, okay? Fifth wide, T-bone, just send him. What are they going to do?
Strategy-wise, it just seems like there's very little options left because at this point, if Leclerc takes another moto from him here, he'll be 9 points in the lead and can basically, I think, finish second every moto from there on out because he'll get the tiebreaker on wins this year. So, I mean, that's just... I think you got to think a little smarter there if you're home, and now he's making a lot of mistakes trying to get around lappers. He's going to get hit.
Yeah, this race is... Whoa! Clean that guy. Look. You got to take notes from yourself. I mean, basically, if he would have went into that rut normal, he could have stuck with him for the next few turns, waited for a more open corner to do it. He kind of, I feel like, chose a bad spot, but if you're going to do it, you just got to go. If you're going to go to the exit, just T-bone him. Yep. Meet him at the exit and make it happen. But
just
now
take a chainsaw and get the front wheel.
Exactly. You lost so much time. You had really no chance unless you killed both of yourselves. But now he has really no chance, and he's so far back, even without that mistake.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Leclerc stays on two wheels the rest of this race, but I'd have to imagine that's going to stick this way through the end of the moto with really just about 3 laps left to go. And Holmes probably going to be kicking himself for this one. They are so far out in front of Jeremy Smith, though. It's not even funny. He's just hitting Henry Hill, and they're coming down the backside.
Completely different lap.
Yeah, basically, Chase Blakely's still in 4th. Eagland here in 5th.
These guys
Davis
are still pretty
is in
close.
6th. Yeah, all these guys are putting in good motos, and they're right on top of each other. Kohenauer in 7th. I thought they'd actually had lapped more of these guys, but they haven't. I think they're just now getting to Deering to lap him.
Man.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're about half a track ahead, but there's, even though the gap's big, there's still a couple people. Look at that, 105, 108, 109, 112, 118. That group is so close. That's the gap to the leader, by the way.
Yeah.
But, man, this is just a train right here, at least from the 5 to 10 spots.
Yeah. Leitzel at the back of it, playing caboose. Deering, Eagland, Seabolt, Kohenauer, Devin Davis, and then Blakely and Jeremy Smith kind of all by themselves. So 5th, clearly still up for grabs here a little bit. Kohenauer wants it. Seabolt's right there in the mix as well. And Devin Davis trying to hang on to it for one of his best rides of the year. Oh, little Honoré Leclerc action. Davis trying to keep it on 2 wheels.
Wow. You know what's crazy is the racing seems to be so good in both of these classes. I was just looking at the YouTube clips the other night of the difference in views that the 450 class gets over the 250 class. Oh,
Kohenauer plows into Devin Davis.
Man, there's a hole in the wall from a controller somewhere in Devin's room. Unless maybe he can get back up in front of him.
And Davis kind of very nicely goes over the top of the hill and stays on the racetrack. Kohenauer just cut a lot of the track right there. Yeah. I mean, he's going to get some cuts there from the timing gates.
Yeah, that's true. Hit him a little slow. They definitely, they're talking about the tracks in chat. They definitely have gotten better. I think one of the races was last week was a little overkill with the started braking bumps and ruts, but Would you agree that not even the road settings? We could use some work. I wish we had some better decals, but
yeah,
it just looks so much better. There's so much BS, random, super tall like things, and lots of less chatter.
Yeah.
Tracks look so good now with the bigger starter ruts, and I feel like it's what we've been wanting all year, and then they finally executed it. So next year should be insane, and hopefully Supercross maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Devin Davis going for a freestyle career. Can't land fakie.
But couldn't quite ride out of it. There is Leclerc, by the way. I thought he was going to be on this battle soon.
Devin Davis might be banned. He touched Konar. Watch out for that.
Uh-oh, politics. Whoop, whoop.
Can't get banned if you don't race.
All right.
I can talk as much shit as I want.
Leitzel and Deering battling it out right here, and they're both getting the blue board right now because Leclerc is coming over the hill behind them.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Leitzel.
Nice pass there.
I like him lately. He's been killing it. Shredding, stylish, and charging.
Oh, and he goes down. Commentator curse. Oh, and Deering almost plows into him.
Effing
Leclerc
chat.
over top. Maybe let's just make sure Holm doesn't get into him either. I think Holm's too far back as Davis comes over the rise. And should be white flag this time by for Leclerc, who's coming down to the line right now. Davis right there with Leitzel.
A battle. Are you allowed to pass your team owner? Are you allowed to clean him?
Well, I don't know, but I'll tell you what. Leclerc just took the white flag. Holm is right behind these guys. It's actually pretty close for the lead still.
Whoa!
Oh, my goodness, and these guys are going to screw it up, I think, here. They're trying to get out of the way. They're swinging wide. Holm's going down the inside. Davis is going to have to concede the position here. Holm trying to fight through.
What are you doing, Devin?
Goes by finally and gets hung up a little bit in the corner there, but Leitzel's still right on Davis. And now it's kind of broken apart. I think Deering just had a nice save right there. All right, so back out front. Holm to Leclerc, gap down to about 3.5 seconds by the looks of it right now. Pretty close. And neither of these riders have taken a lot of off-track excursions, but when it is this close, you always have to think about cuts. And Holm, with the potential of pushing it close to the line here, get it as close as he can, even if he can't make the pass. Get within a second or two, and maybe cuts change things. Leclerc, though, just trying to keep it on two wheels to the line here. Pick up yet another moto victory. Extend his points lead out to 9 points in the championship. And Leclerc looking like this championship is coming his way slowly but surely with the rides he's put on here down the stretch. Adam Holm kind of has faltered, I guess, a little bit in the second half. It's tough to say that, though, because he's ridden so well, but he was really strong in the first half of the season, had the red plate for so long, and Leclerc coming on late here. Still have that one round left in Indiana, but right now, Budds Creek Moto 1, Leclerc looks like he is going to wrap this thing up with a couple corners to go. Over the step up he comes. And through the turning rollers he goes one last time. Alexis Leclerc going to bring it down to the checkered flag. And Moto 1 here at Budds Creek belongs to the French assassin, Alexis Leclerc.
Sending it.
2.1 was the mark at the line. Adam Holm got it pretty close, I got to say. So
almost 2 full seconds difference between those guys' best lap. Well, Leclerc was just on one right there. And they stayed pretty consistent, but when it counted, he was able to throw it down. And then Holm made that mistake. We're going to have to wait a while for Chase B to come by in third, but a solid ride for Chase B. Back up where he wants to be. He's been struggling. I know he can be a consistent top 5 guy every weekend, battling for podiums, even when Jack is in this class. But he's had some bad luck here. He's been more around 7 to 10, so third place, even though he's super far back. It's just hard to compete with Leclerc and Adam Holm right now. So we'll see if he can just keep it smooth, stay on 2 all the way to the finish line. Maybe throw down for us, give us something to watch.
I think at this point he knows Smith is not right on him, but he's close enough that he can't afford a fall-off crash. So I think he's just kind of taking it easy at this point.
Maybe about
actually Seabold
8 to 10. Seabold's trying to make a charge up on Smith right here, though. If he can get inside. that
charge
fourth
it is,
place.
man.
Yeah, he's full send right now. Nothing to lose. I mean, he might have someone behind him, but you don't care.
Dropping down the hill and may have missed a timing gate right there to Seabold, but he is ripping these corners apart, trying to get it close to Smith. To the line they come. The number 4 machine looking to pick up P4 in the race as Blakely crosses the line third. Jeremy Smith is going to pick up fourth, just ahead of Seabold, who ran a great lap on that last lap. What was that? A 2:03.9. Pretty good for how running the track is.
Wow, that's the 4th best lap of the moto, I think. That's how you can see the disparity. Was that his best lap or no?
No, he ran a 2:01.3 earlier in the race. But yeah, Cohenauer and Deering coming down to the line. Going to be 6-7 right there. Good ride for both of those guys. And Eaglin going to be the last guy in the lead lap in 8th. 9th was Leitzel. 10th, Eklund. 11th, Davis. 12th was Wilson. 13th, shout out freaking Joseph Pilsner, who just rode a 2-smoke to 13th. Give the man some love right here. Loving to see the old smoker out here running up inside of the top 10 for a while. They're ending up in the number 13 spot. Ohlert was 14th, Pachone 15th, Carpenter 16th, Donovan 17th, 18th for Speck, 19th was Dupuis, and 20th, and the final points paying position goes to Kyler Hockey.
Man, you can see the disparity just in those lap times right there. If you take a look at the left-hand side of your screen, 159 by Leclerc as his best, Holm 201.0. And Seabold 201.3. Next fastest is a 204. So,
by the way,
their best laps, losing 3 seconds.
We have a clip here of Holm's stream. So this is from Holm's perspective, and I want you guys to pay attention. It sounds like there was a lag bubble issue, and Holm, it looked a lot different on his screen. So you can see Leclerc right here on the right side of the track. I know Holm uses stick models, but it looks like he thinks he maybe had a better opportunity to go after him here. Yeah, he was still pretty far back there. That still looks pretty similar to what we saw, where Leclerc was kind of in and out of there pretty quick.
Yeah, and if you watch his pit board, you can see. Oh, geez, I can't do left-handed. Go back a little bit. If you watch his speedometer, or what's that thing? Tack in the bottom right, he should be about 2nd gear or 3rd gear wide open. He's down in the RPMs. He could have held that on and gotten in front of him easily. He just didn't commit, and that's what you're going to lose. Yeah, we do have another clip somewhere way up of Adam Holm almost dying as well.
This is him coming off the top of the hill. Little swamp. Oh, nice save right there for Holm. So definitely check him out. Twitch.tv/Atom.
Yeah, always streams his races live.
Fun stuff to watch.
Helps with clips as well. 169 Kyler Hockey right there. Getting a good look at his Husqvarna ride.
And while we have our 5-minute break here on the stream and everybody is over the line, let's go ahead. We'll first take a look at did cuts affect anything? But if you guys have any questions or anything you want to ask us in chat, myself or Andrew Wood here in the booth hanging out, we'd be happy to try to answer those questions for you. Shoot them our way. Let's hear what you guys got.
Yes, please. I know we have a couple more viewers right now, so
yeah, we got 75 live viewers. A lot of people hanging out. I remember last year though we had 350 or something like that watching live. Yeah, at the final.
Dude, come on, get this up. Let's go, guys. Honestly, yeah.
Honestly,
dude, I did this send one time, building this track from like Henry Hill to like the other side of the track. It's pretty sick.
Is Jack Haley a top 10 MX Simulator player of all time? I think he's probably in that discussion now. Yeah.
He's got to be. I mean, almost having a perfect season on 250s, especially. 11 out of 12 races. I don't know. I don't think I'm that cute, Russ Chapman, but hey, I can be cute for you any day, okay? Kellen is Poppy. Come on, guys. We got 71 of you right now. Let's get some questions in here. We got to kill some time on this break between motos. Anything you want to know about real life?
I don't think the dolphin is in the pond anymore. It's not deep enough.
Check the other one.
All right, I'll go check the other pond.
That's right. I put them in both, but this one used to be like a 2-step pool. And there was an alligator, too, I put in the Millville one.
I think it's probably a different terrain, if I'm honest. And yeah, there's not even one over here.
Come on.
Let's see.
Alex, where's my dolphin?
Kellen, do you think Hurlings will win in his second comeback at Imola? I don't think he's racing Imola, is he? Imola's this weekend. I don't think he's back yet.
Go by race wins and overalls. Jack's definitely top 10. Why is Kellen so sexy? We're not skipping the next one. But, I mean, listen, yes, I do. You already know.
Who's the fastest sim rider IRL?
Jeremy
Smith. Yeah, I mean.
No one else has gotten the results that he has. I mean, what's Jeremy's best moto finish?
18th.
Okay, yeah, then that beats out Burkeen's shit ton of 21s.
I mean, it depends on how you want to phrase it.
Jerry Robbins.
Jerry used to play a lot.
No, Jerry plays.
I mean, well, he plays now, but he doesn't race pro anymore.
Okay, active pro racer.
Active pro is Jeremy Smith. But yeah, Jerry Robin used to race pro in this game. Aaron Plessinger did amateur races in this game, so that's kind of, you know.
Playing sim as far as like a little hobby. Plessinger, obviously.
Yeah.
People that have, I know a lot of other pros have played it as well. They own the game.
Brings up James Cohen, who races a lot of New York stuff. So,
but yeah, Jerry Robin, like he raced and he didn't get to play, but he played a lot. It's not like someone who I own the game, and play it a little bit, but never really mess around. Can't follow you on Instagram.
Where would Jesse Mullins be in the field if he was allowed to race? Winning motos, I think. Jesse always. Especially when it came to battling Leclerc, he always, like Holm, would raise the bar. He'd kind of one up it. Yeah,
he can answer back when they push it.
And his consistency was really good. He's a lot like Holm, but I think Mullins had a little bit more upside than Holm, like a little bit more overall speed, and his consistency was always good. I think he would totally be winning races.
Who's the other homie? This guy doesn't know who I am.
Andrew Wood, right here, 2013 Southwick winner. By the way, I haven't mentioned it all night. You know, I'm Steve Mathis over here. Budds Creek Moto 1 for me. My only career win in sim. So.
I tire out all my friends too, anyways. So, but hey, D-Cope was giving me props last night. I felt really good. We were doing a little nostalgia talking. We were talking about demo racing with checkers that are on my YouTube channel. They're super old, super fun. And I wish I was still doing them, like bringing back the demo racing, doing some commentary. And he was like, dude, I can't believe you won a pro moto. Like out of everybody or a pro overall too. He was like, I can't believe you have a 450. He just couldn't believe it. And we were going on like kind of throwing it back, talking about old stuff we used to do. And I sit here and I'm like, honestly, dude, yeah, I beat some freaking fast people, and I don't really believe it either. Are they banned indefinitely and just suspended?
Where are these
indefinitely?
Banners, Alex?
Yeah, point us to the banners. Matty B was a ripper, but hasn't beaten Jerry Robin or Jeremy Smith's best results. Can't follow you on Instagram. Who else we need fan signs for on next week's track? I'll give you a picture of myself with a fan sign for next week's track. Indefinitely actually means not permanently. That's not indefinitely. What? What?
We got banners on the fence. Leg hair number 7, Leclerc.
No way.
My name is Barking. Holm number 27. It ain't over yet. It certainly isn't, Adam. Gebhardt number 13. Salty Walty. And T-Lang Dual Whip number 18.
Those are so sick.
We got banners over here on the fence. We got all the supporters
we need more
out here tonight.
Around, by the way, and I'll give you some. Listen, Leclerc, hit me up. I got you. And I want to be a spectator with like a Skyzor number 1. That's right.
If you want, you can go get that pitboard over there and start writing stuff on it.
Oh, you take photos of me against the wall. This would be perfect. What's that say?
Right now, it's just a 30-second card.
Aim at the 30-second board?
You could go a race 250 main and do the 30-second board yourself. Just wipe it with your hand.
Where's the markers?
The marker was on it. It might be on the back of it. Isn't it connected to it?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Look at this guy. He's stoked.
We need Kellen and Awood signs. Look at the pit boards. The pit boards. Go down the start straight. Look at the mechanic pit boards. I drew on all of them, so if you change them, I'm going to be mad. We had a 180 decals is greater than all. When me and Barrington were building like half the tracks. By the off camera on the fence. Was trying to do some checks.
Isn't the mechanics area over here? Or
yeah, where's the mechanics area?
Is the mechanics area supposed to be right here? Where's the mechanics area?
Jesse Mullins, Alexis Leclerc, Mosquito Rivalry. My handwriting is garbage.
Oh my god. Look at this guy. Oh, I love it.
It wouldn't erase.
Yeah, that's close enough. All right, look at it. A-Wood's going to be our official 30-second board.
I'll take my shirt off. Hold on.
This is the kind of content you guys get. Oh my goodness. Come on, A-Wood. What are we doing here? Unbelievable. All right, folks.
Where's the gate? There's nobody on the gate.
Nobody's on the gate yet.
Did we
We
time
gotta
out?
go find
Oh.
A-Wood. No, we haven't timed out yet. Or Leclerc down the inside, maybe.
No nipples on Twitch. They're covered, dude. We're not TOS. All right, we're going to have 30
Look
second
at
board
A-Wood's got
here.
the 30-second board up. Oh, the board goes sideways. JLB's off the track. A-Wood's got to run off the track himself. He's getting out of here. It's time to go racing here at Budds Creek Moto 2. Let's drop that gate. We're off and running. Contact down the inside. Land rush. Leclerc there first. Let's see if he gets out there first.
Woo, Big Barkin and Adam Holm pulling down the start next to each other. Let's see who takes the lead.
Oh my
that is,
goodness.
that was gnarly
Who's
double
up there?
whip.
Is that Speck again?
I don't know,
Speck
but-
jumping to the lead. And he's on the 29. He's number 144 in our program book, but on the 29 out here. So Benny Bloss, a.k.a. Andrew Short, to the lead on lap number 1. Adam Holm right there. Leclerc loses 4 or 5 spots in the rollers. Oh, and down the inside of Donovan he goes. So everybody already getting all frisky up front as Holm tries to go to the lead right away and get around Speck.
Wow.
Oh, shows him a
Ooh.
wheel.
Push the
Oh, he
exit.
gets into him,
Oh!
and they're stacked up in the corner.
Stays up, though.
Oh, Leclerc's down too. Everybody's getting stood up, and to the lead goes Eklund. Austin Eklund out front at Budds Creek. Holm second. Jumping down right behind is Ian Holm, who I think is his brother, right? We've talked about this before.
Really? I
Eklund
don't
down.
know.
Eklund down with the lead, and that's going to give it to Holm. Leclerc moves into second, and the battle is on again at Budds Creek.
Honestly, if you put a heart rate monitor on me, Alex just said we need heart rate monitors on the riders, but if you put one on me, you guys, it would be insane. I get pretty hyped up sometimes. Kellen too, as well.
Yeah, I could get
We
high
should
for
do
sure.
that. We need to figure out a way, like a polar, to like have a polar PC
Well,
app.
I
and
know
get them live onto the stream.
my wife Hannah, who brought the dog in earlier, she has a Fitbit, so I guess I could connect that or something like that. At least see my own heart rate.
Yeah, it
but-
would be so sick to display them though. Like us, and then we need the riders. We need to call them and be like, dude, if you got it, we need you. Because we need live info. Because you know how they watch? They're like, oh, Christian Craig in Supercross.
Yeah.
Heart rate. His is low as balls. Or actually, his was pretty high. But Chase Sexton was always super low. Just different guys, different bodies. All right, Leclerc. Got to make some work. K-Carp with a great start up in 4th. He's been really good up there lately, but he was nowhere to be found in the first moto. Anthony Pinecone just moved up in the 2nd. Jeremy Siebel running 9th. Cadence back to 11th or 10th after that start, and Monty Wilson in 11th as we go through the field.
Cadence back to 11th, and Monty Wilson in 11th.
Wait, what is it? What?
That's what you just said.
Cadence back to 10th.
Oh, I thought you said 11th for Spec.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I think I said that. I don't know. Jeremy
It sounded like
Smith.
11th.
All right, we got K-Cart, Big Barkin right now.
Getting passed by Jeremy Smith.
He's going to pass
He's
it
the
back.
magic
Don't
carp.
worry.
Oh, Smith down
worry.
the inside of Ian Holm. It's a brotherly love affair out here. Right now, our top 3 is the exact same from the first moto with the leaders split.
Who puts in more
Actually,
effort?
no, Smith was 4th.
Oh,
So
Adam.
who was 3rd? Blakely was 3rd. Leclerc
Yeah.
and Holm.
Wow, it's
Classic
just going to be...
battles.
Okay, so we saw Holm lose the 3 points that he came in... Or he came in 6 down, he lost 3. That he held on to for most of the moto. Now we're down to a 9-point gap. They're in the same exact position right now. We know Leclerc gets faster when the track gets rougher, at least on this track, so... Best case scenario, basically, he gains back the 3 points that he lost first moto, and they leave here even. Kind of like real life, you know?
Yeah.
AC, you're gonna win and lose, but you don't help yourself. So Adam Holm really screwed himself. If they go into the final round 6 points down, there's still a possibility. If they went in 6 down and Adam went 1-1 to a Leclerc 2-2, who has the most overall wins?
I think Leclerc has 4 or 5 to Adam Holm's like 2 or 3 maybe, because Haley's obviously been mixed in there with a couple overall wins as well, so it's taken away from these guys' tally. and it's really close, but I think Leclerc has the upper hand on overalls. So it's really up in the air, and Hulme winning this moto would be huge going into the final round to at least keep it at just a 6-point gap instead of open it up to 12. 12 is pretty big. 6 would be a lot more manageable to try to come back from, especially with the pace these two are running. I mean, do you see anybody beating either of these two next week with the pace that they've been running these last couple rounds? It just seems pretty tough.
No, unless Haley comes back and just is feeling it. I feel like he's the only one who can even contest. Like we said earlier, like Rush and Mullins.
Right.
Like some of the guys we know that are top tier right now, they're not here though. So it's kind of those three. They seem to be the class of the field. And nothing against like Chase Blakely. Who else is back there? I mean, all the guys that are there week after week inside the top 10, battling for top 5s. It's just never been close with this top 2. So I see them two just going at it, and hopefully we get some more good battles and close starts like this. I would hate to see one of them get a great start and one of them go down off the start or something and have to work for it.
Right.
Because we see how evenly matched they are, but...
Evenly matched in the battle for the lead at the moment, too. Leclerc has closed it down 2:02.9. They ran the same lap time last time by, the exact same lap time for our race leaders. And Hulme trying desperately to get away from Leclerc. They have opened up a huge lead already on third. And it's only getting started. We're not even 6 minutes in, just hit the 6-minute mark of the moto. It is on in Maryland.
On!
It is on! Leclerc looking inside, starting to open up that line down the inside a little bit.
Rush did not race. He is banned.
Rush is banned.
He's also bad at the game. It's a lie.
Leclerc
is
inching
big
away.
Barking. Honestly, dude, he's a bulldog. He's just there. He's just on his ass.
There we go. 59.9.
Oh
Leclerc.
my God, you're so fast.
2:01.9. Unbelievable
2
lap
second
time
gain
right there.
This is right where the pass happened. Listen, Leclerc or Hulme, let him by, kill him. Same spot almost.
I can't
It's not
argue
gonna
that
happen
logic
yet.
anymore. I feel like Hulme almost it would have been better to do earlier in the moto, like a lap ago when everybody was close together, because then you put Leclerc at a huge disadvantage. He has to go through the field again.
Yeah.
At least right now, if he were to take him out, Leclerc
with
would
the
have
outside
open
line.
space. He's going to scrub down and almost get into the back of Hulme.
Go outside. He's doing that outside line. Let's see. Carry the momentum. They're going to scrub down over this. Yeah,
Dualies! Championship Dualies. Leclerc goes down.
Not even off the bike, though. What happened? I don't know how you fell on that. It was a good whip, but it wasn't, like, huge. Just must have landed weird on the gas trying to push it. But, man, Leclerc.
It's getting to the point where it's kind of being... It's a little curious how nice they are being to each other this late in the championship for two guys that all season long have hated each other.
I mean, Hulme deserves it, right? Like, you got basically... You got made fun of in the last corner of the last series.
But I like...
And then it's on top of that. But, yeah, he has been really nice. I mean, I would let him by. I'd kill him.
If we go back to Supercross, for example, well, even before that, off-season last year, Adam Hulme teed up Leclerc every chance he got. MX Sim Cup, the off-season Supercross races that we had, every chance he found an opportunity, he would lay Leclerc out. Then we go to Supercross, we go to Phoenix, which was, I think, round 2 this year, and they're battling for 4th, and Hulme absolutely destroyed Leclerc. And then from there, it seemed to kind of die down. I don't know why Leclerc hasn't gone retaliatory in any sense of the word, and why Hulme's aggression that he had in the beginning of the season seems to be gone. It seems like this is where he would rile it back up and use it again, you know?
Yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe they're getting more mature or something, or they realize that they're both so close that they can't mess around with all this stuff. But if I'm you, dude, I'm going. Do you think if someone gets punted, if they face, like if they get docked?
Maybe?
I mean, because, like, I don't know, dude, after last year was a pretty aggressive, like, yeet out of a rut. Like, if Leclerc went, or if Holm went and T-boned the shit out of Leclerc and took him down, or both of them down, punted him off track, do you think anything happens?
Again,
I would hope not, because
I don't think so.
I
but
would like to make it interesting and have him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so
something.
that anything would happen, but these guys are both so good and so in control on the bike. It doesn't seem otherworldly that they can just saw off each other's front end on occasion. You know?
Oh yeah, no, you can kill the guy.
Yeah,
they can kill you better than most people.
And not take yourself out. Just go right across the line that they're in and just take the front end right out, and it takes them down and off the bike. And like that just seems like the opportunity that definitely Holm is missing at this point, because he's got to open up these gaps. Every time Leclerc makes a mistake, he closes it right back up on him.
Yeah, there's a couple spots on this track, especially the outside of this turn right here. There's a couple death sections to where if I was going to make a move just from knowing the track terrain, I would probably kill him there, because that guy's going to take 20 seconds to get out. There's another hole right here before going on the finish line. So, hey, if you guys are going to make some moves, maybe push the guy into one of the holes he can't get out of. But that's pretty rude right here on the right side. There's a...
Yeah,
well, it's a little fix, but... hey, if you're going to make the move, be smart about it and put him somewhere where it's hard to recover, at the bottom of a hill, off camber, something like that.
I feel like I remember 12, 13, somewhere back in those days, that there was a section that you could, Leclerc's going to go down. Leclerc's off the bike. He is going to stay in second, though. Seabold is not going to get there in time. But just to finish that thought, I swear there was a track, I want to say it was Redbud, that you could hit someone off the track and they would fall into a hole that was surrounded by bales. Oh. And they couldn't get out. Like, they could, but it was really hard to get out of.
I don't know. There's a couple of death holes, too, even on, like, fun track. It's when, you know how the track haters, they would do the high and low points?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, there was a few accessible one of those where you get screwed. There's been a lot of, I feel like, random ones like that over the years. But some of the ones with bridges, you know, where you have the steep sides of the model coming up, there's a couple, hey, listen, if you guys are wanting to take someone out, learn the track a little bit. There used to be a pond over here off the right. If you came down, and I've done it, cartwheeling, you end up down into the pond. You got to get yourself back up. So take advantage of that. But we're telling people how to be dirty riders. But let's see, if Holm takes Leclerc, no ban. But if Leclerc kills Holm, he's getting screwed somehow.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe.
Look, I truly believe that the RF guys do the best job that they can with being fair and even and all that.
That's kind of BS if you think of the Chase B incident at the beginning of the year. I'm
just saying, you always have to take into account that one of the guys deciding protest is also on the same team as the guy in the championship. You just have to take into account, just whether or not it's biased or not. I don't think it is, personally speaking, but I'm sure other people will feel that way about it when all is said.
I think it should be people who don't race, or retire. I feel like you, Chris, I would be willing to do it. Have like a board of judgment, but I feel like there's
board of judgment.
I feel like they used to be too harsh, and I feel like now they're almost too lenient sometimes. Like, if someone punts someone, whatever, but there's some weird stuff that's just like dumb. Like, if it's for the championship, good battle, nothing too crazy, but I mean, I've seen people get sent down hills and lose 30 seconds because some dude just cut across 6 ruts to hit him.
It was kind of the good thing about Sween, Wheels, and Chris for a while when they were all running Race Factory together, is that, not to be like a dick, but they weren't racing at the top tier.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice to have like a group of people that knew how it worked and understood the process, but it wasn't like they were out there battling for, the top 10 every week and kind of getting themselves into situations where they could be protested, but they're on the protest committee, so people would feel less inclined to protest because of that,
Chris said there is a board that...
I know there's a board.
But the current one, I think, is not a very good one, and I feel like there should be some changing of the guard.
I'm not here nor there. I think that what they do is perfectly fine, so...
JLB asked you for his thoughts. We should talk about E-Road and front end lock. Make it happen. What else? We got a lot of things to fix about this game, but it's getting slowly better. It just Sucks that it's taking it. Can you imagine if we had this racing back in 2014, 2015 when, I don't know, I feel like.
Oh, Sean Smith trying to
That
get
was
up
sick.
to Ian Holm. Look at these two guys, triple-digit guys, just out here crushing a top 10 in an RF Pro National. I love seeing that. Oh, man. Little peek down the inside there for Sean Smith. And yes, I do know VGG about the new stock model replacement pack. I have a MXS tutorial video that I'm going to do to discuss about putting that into your game and like how it works and all that. I just haven't gotten around to downloading it just yet because it just came out yesterday, and quite honestly, I've been wide open since it came out. So I just sat down, and A-Wood sat down right before the broadcast started, and I didn't get it in.
Spink, I think he means double button binds, as in have one button be a brake, but also another button be a brake for other cases. Not using one for different things. Ian Holm?
Post-processing video.
Huh?
No, I was just looking at Alex's comment. I'll get that done, Alex. Don't worry.
I mean, they're still waiting on Style Check 2013, or at least
Yeah, it
one
would. Where's
person.
that?
I
Elsinore
have-
Style Check 2013 is still waiting for it
It's
to
the
be
last
uploaded
one,
on
the last
VMG.
Is that channel still up? Did you steal it?
VMG still exists, but it's. I mean,
I still have the bottom, the lower third, and all that stuff.
I actually don't have the logins to the Verb stuff anymore.
We'll hack it.
They Wes changed it all.
Verb's coming back, apparently. He said in a week or two. Just wait. He's just probably made one video.
Yeah, in a week or two, he's gonna drop a new Red Bull video.
Thank you for the biddies!
Yeah,
Is
Dustin
that
611090.
17 biddies.
17 biddies.
Hey, thank you everybody tonight for the follow. Silicone, Dr. Tomich.
Smith was down. He's gonna lose a spot to Cohenauer.
Whippy. Everybody who's
Holm went down.
Oh!
Holm went down.
Where's leg hair?
Well, that's a weird spot. That is a weird spot to go down. I wonder if he got help there.
He might have or jumped into the bale and tried to
Tangled
save it.
bars.
Got swapped.
Tangled bars is a report in chat. So yeah.
Tangled bars. Did he lose the lead?
Well,
That guy just died.
I think him and Leclerc had finally caught up to each other.
Oh, shit.
We went away from the battle because there wasn't anything going on. They were just matching each other, and they were 5 seconds apart from each other, so Holm must have made a mistake. Leclerc caught him, and now Holm's gone down.
Someone's clipping it.
Yeah, we're getting a clip from Adam Holm stream in chat.
Wow, so you see those best lap times, last lap at 2:16. That's terrible. If you move up, there's a 1:59.5. Adam Holm's best lap. He finally dropped that. But Leclerc dropped his as well to a 1:58.8. So these guys are running qualifying times or better. That's the OG clip right there. Let's get this freshie. Let's see what happens. He's going to come.
Slow this down. Let's break it down here.
Slow it down. Let's see. Okay, we're going to have him come out of this inside the middle route.
So where is Leclerc? Oh, Leclerc pulling alongside right there.
Oh! Is that Leclerc?
Yeah, that's Leclerc alongside.
You can tell by the lag bubble.
And, oh, no. Oh,
What?
the lag bubble totally got him there. Leclerc looked like he was on his way down right there. You could
Leclerc
see,
was going to die.
like, look, he lands, and it
Jumps
looks like he
into
gets
him.
on his back tire and then just wrecks him. Like,
yeet.
Holm has no idea that's coming because it looks on his screen like Leclerc already
Just
on
dies.
his way down. And, wow, that's
What?
extremely unfortunate.
Oh, JLB, you hate to see it, huh?
But this is, okay, going back to...
That just sucks, though, with high-ping racing being worldwide.
Okay, going back to my history with Leclerc, which, again, short-lived because he always destroyed me. But the times that I could race with him and compete with him, the one thing that pissed me off the most, and usually pissed me off about Australians, is they knew
That they had a bubble.
that they had a bubble and used it to their advantage all the time.
Yelberg, too.
Bless you. Like,
All right.
in that scenario, a year later, I had internet issues, and I knew I'd cut out a lot. And I would always make it a point to give people as much room as I could on the racetrack. I'd take different lines if I could, but these guys always would go out of their way to use the lag bubble in their favor, and it pissed me off to no end. So I got tired of it, and when Leclerc cross-jump Carl'd me one time, I T-boned him. I was
Yeah,
over it.
Leclerc, I had that problem with Fjellberg and Aussies. Brady, dude. I love Brady, but I mean, Brady hates me, but I still love the guy. Oh! That was gnarly. Leclerc saving that. Almost goes OTB into that rut. But those Aussies and Kiwis, when they were really, really active in the community, oh my God, that was hell.
Yeah.
You'd be on Supercross track, and 5 of them would be Australian or Kiwis.
Yeah.
And then you'd have like Fjellberg, who also, he was really bad with it. But yeah, that sucks that Leclerc did that. No way it's intentional.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was
he could have
intentional
jumped
there,
and
but
got aggressive knowing he's got the bubble, but that didn't seem like a use of the bubble. That just seemed like luck from the bubble. But damn. Craig Leak! Sorry.
Jeez. Well, I'll tell you what, Seabolt has been quietly sitting back here.
Chat just rushes talking about it in chat. That's a great video.
Yeah. Seabolt's been quietly sitting back here in third, waiting for his opportunity to pounce, and I think he was hoping it would be Leclerc who he'd be able to get. Instead, Holm suddenly back into his clutches after the mistake, or the crash, I should say, out of Holm there with the contact out of Leclerc. And Holm probably just pissed at this point, just riding furiously.
Yeah, that's going to go from 6 points down to 9.
No, it's going to go from 9 to 12 points
no, I know.
down.
6 coming in to 9. Could have brought it back to 6. And now, right now, it's 12 points behind. Jeez.
59.3 last time by. Let's see what he runs
what
this
an animal.
time.
Absolute animal. Yeah, I think these 2 moto leads, a 2-minute flat followed by Adam Holm 202 to the 59. Let's see what he runs to that.
2011. So I mean he's
Yeah,
2/10 off that lap alone, but
that
still.
could be the title right there. I mean, I don't want to predict this too early. Wow, jumping over that really steep braking bump right there, but you got to think you had the moto win, both motos. You had it down. He was catching you, but you gave it away twice.
Yeah, I just think Holm is going to look back at this one and be kicking himself for sure.
Yeah.
Another mistake right there behind his teammate. And Seabolt's still just lurking. Just waiting.
Indiana mud race? What? What?
They're going to have a mud race?
I'm racing. I'm bringing my computer, and it's going to sit right here, and I'm going to commentate live if they have a mud race.
Ice and Crazier Road?
Please tell me. Oh, maybe he's just hypothetical.
I don't know.
Alex, get in here and tell us. How many punts on Leclerc will we see? By Adam Holm?
Smith goes down just as he's putting the pressure on Kohenauer. That was for 4th. So those guys were amidst a pretty decent battle there for some good points. Ash Deering is right behind Eagland. And then pretty far back of them, Donovan, well, not too far back, maybe about 6-7 seconds back.
All right, Hunter Porch, listen up here. We're going to have a problem.
Eklund just a little further back of that. Then Sean Smith still having a fabulous ride up here. Putting the pressure right there on Eklund. Then Ian Holm coming through. Zach Dupuy a better ride. Pilsner looking at 2 motos in the points on a 252 stroke. Love it. Chris Aldridge extraordinaire out here. Chase Blakely, Devin Davis still battling it out. Man, if I had a nickel for every time Devin Davis and Chase Blakely got into a battle on the track, I'd be freaking rich. They battled each other a lot this year.
Oh, Chase Blakely, you're gonna lose a spot to D Davis. Come on. I love Devin still though. He's just a easy target. But man, I'm kind of bummed this is over or almost over.
Yeah, that battle was materializing. I'm so bummed we missed it, but think of how good it would still be if Holm could have not gone down right there.
I think it was quick though too. I think he just got up on him. Also, nothing else is really happening, and it sucks even after that first moto. I mean, tonight, sorry that the focus. I feel bad for everybody else in the 450 class. But I mean, there's nothing really. You gotta focus on the championship battle as much as possible. But I feel like there's some people who haven't got their time to shine. Oof. Monty in 28th.
Okay, so again, story time, Leclerc story time here, because people are talking about mutters in chat. And I saw that, I think it was Chris said that Australian Supercross had a mutter one year. That was 2013 off season that they had it. And I was running second that race.
I remember that.
Leclerc was leading, and I forget who it was that came in, but again, I don't want to be wrong, so I'm not going to say the person's name. Someone came in and said, just keep doing what you're doing, Kellen. We're going to take Leclerc out. You're going to win this. And I was like 40 seconds down of Leclerc. I'm like, I'm not winning this. There's no way. I got within like 5 seconds of winning the race because all the lappers were taking Leclerc out. And I was like, I didn't ask for this, but whatever. So honestly, it's pretty funny how it worked out, but Leclerc still won the race.
That's basically...
Haywood out here trying to do something with the pit board.
I put beer on it to wipe it off.
Jeez.
I didn't want to spit on it. It's working. I realized I could have been writing people messages all race.
Joan. Chase Donovan. Man, all these guys, they're pretty close. Not a lot of battling going on. Ooh, this one's good. Ian Holm and Devin Davis. And Pilsner. And who's back there? It's Blakely.
Chase B, let's go! Pilsner on the 2 smoke. Honestly, killing it. Well, I mean, actually, they're in like 12th. But Chase B, what the hell? I thought this was for like a top 10. Chase B definitely fell off hard.
Oh,
that's actually terrible.
4 different manufacturers represented. We got a, what is this, like a 13-year-old bike out there on the track right now?
It's basically the same as the new Suzuki Wranglers. Not like they changed much.
Man, look at this inside move from Ian Holm. Just going to send it. Here's Blakely looking down the inside. Zach Dupuis going to get split like a banana ice cream sundae.
Oi, mate. Chase B goes inside.
Oh, no.
You just have to drop the C word, mate, nonstop.
No. I think what he's talking about is I made an Australian accent in one of my videos earlier this week, and they all laughed at it. Oh, Dupuis going down. Blakely just speed bumped over him and somehow stayed on 2 wheels right there. Haywood putting up pit boards.
This is for Chase B.
Haywood putting up pit boards. He's making sure Chase Blakely knows what to do out there on the racetrack. I don't think Blakely's watching the stream, so unfortunately he will not know what to do on the racetrack.
Get it together, Chase B. You're not a 12th place guy. You're a solid 7 to 10. You should be like 4th. Come on, bro. Let's see what else we got. We got Logan Lightsoul getting beat by Devin Davis again.
Oof.
Peter Like not scoring points. Pinecone in 20th. I know from the keys of the race. More gas, less brake. Gas, not gas. Get a start.
Here,
Logan's and Antoine.
I got one.
Leclerc has to go 3-4 and he wins the title. Monty Wilson, you're in 30th. It's like Monty Wilson in the Hangtown LCQ. Am I right, guys? All right. Kyle Carpenter, 33rd. Get it together. You could have used your shirt. It's a little more flexible than your
I don't want to use
pants.
My shirt, though. It's a nice shirt.
Don't you wish I would have gotten more toilet paper?
Whatever. Shut up. Keep talking about stuff. Here, let me go.
All right, Zach Dupuis. Let's go. How do I go through?
Pilsner and Blakely.
How do I go through?
This is forward. This is backwards.
What?
Forward. Backwards.
Okay. D Derpus. Oh, we got Chase B up the inside of Jake's. Joseph Pilsner. He's gonna get him. Didn't really take him out, but hurts him. Ian Holm. While Adam Atom is lapping them. Let's see what's going on here with leg hair. Leclerc is gonna jump down, coming towards. Wow, Adam Holm is so far behind. That's not even fair. Doolies. I missed them actually. I wasn't even paying attention. Siebel, Big P and Co. If you got to talk about it, it's probably not true. Jeremy Konar goes down. Jeremy Smith, we just got a shit ton of Jeremys. Siebel, Kohenauer, Smith. Jeremy just, his parents don't know how to spell. We're really not sure where they went to school, but that's okay. We've got him holding down the number 3 spot. Actually, pretty surprising. Kohenauer in 4th. Smith actually a little bit further back than I thought. But one mistake could make the difference. Colby Eaglin, we're listening. We're working on what?
This was Dago Adamo in 2014, folks.
What does that say? Kellen just wrote a 10-page book.
No, I didn't.
On the pitboard. Page does not race factory.
He said he messaged me on Facebook one day. He's like, "Hey man, I need help trying to figure out something on the website," and I didn't respond for like 5 minutes. So he responded. And he said, "Kellen, Page does not race factory." All caps in my Facebook chat. I was like, "This guy, are you serious?"
Right on the pit board for Leclerc last lap by the mechanics area.
Last lap by the mechanics area for Leclerc.
Listen, dude, Leclerc came into this race, okay? Adam Holm had the early lead. Let's see, we don't have any battles really. Let's see. Okay, Deering trying to catch Eaglin. Leclerc came into this race 6 points up. Adam Holm's like, dude, listen, I got you on the early start. And Leclerc just took his baguette and was like on top of Adam Holm's face. He just laid his baguette on Adam Holm's forehead and basically was like, hey, listen, I'm going to go 1-1. You're going to go 2-2. And now you're 12 points down. What are you going to do? And he's just like, boom. Laid it on him. And Adam Holm had no answer. That's what happened here tonight. We're 30 minutes into the moto. And he passed, wow, this is probably second to last lap. So Leclerc coming up for the white. Wait, they're finished, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
two lap board coming out this time.
Two lap board now. Okay, coming out now. All right. Looking for something cool to watch. Ash Deering still trying to catch Colby Eaglin. Donovan was battling with someone. Austin Eklund, Chase Blakely. Are they teammates? Or they just have the same gear?
I think they're teammates, aren't they? Oh, no. Eklund is Transmoto, isn't he? Go up one spot. Oh, he is Transmoto. It would look, it's so easy to figure out.
I read that, but their bikes look same too.
I don't think so. I think they're different bikes. I think he's got some red on the bike in there, and Blakely, it's the Rockstar Husky bike, isn't it?
Let A-Tom buy. I don't know, dude. All right. Well,
oh, jeez. Devin Davis getting sauced in the wall over there.
Yeet. Big Barkin Leclerc.
Barking.
RFNA defending champ, maybe two-time B2B defending 450 champion. Kyle, I don't know. Kellen has the pit board right now, but we'll see. I might back his no. Oh, fix that. That looks too much. I thought that was the other number at first.
Come on, Awood. You don't know how ones work?
Don't squiggle it! And you're spoiling it.
Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay, goodness.
All right, we have a pit board.
Gotta wait till it comes down.
Kellen wrote it. I'll throw it out when he comes down the mechanics area. Is there a mechanics area on this track, or did they forget it?
It's supposed to be by the starting line.
It's supposed to be there? Okay. When he comes around, someone needs to eat shit again. This isn't, yeah. 2 laps to go. Worst track of the year. This track is effing sick. Devin Davis is going to be on the forums, maybe in the stream chat before we even close this up, yelling at people. Once again, everybody, thank you for following, subscribing. You can hit that button if you like. If you want to pay for a beer. No, he's not. We've still got a lap to go.
A lap to go?
What? Yeah. It's not even last lap.
Yeah, but he's about to come by the mechanics area. He just went by it.
It needs to be last lap.
Oh, my goodness, Awood. Come on.
We'll save it. You gotta hit him with you gotta be like sitting there and you gotta lean out and you gotta wave the towel.
I got my towel.
Oh, okay. Come
on, Edward. You think I'm
not
unprepared?
Yet. It's not last lap.
All right, already.
We don't celebrate too early, okay? Holy shit, Seabolt just ripped the shit out of that rut. Chasing.
Golly.
He was going so fast, chasing home. Seabolt might spoil him and throw him down another couple points. You hate to see that.
Hey, you're so excitable tonight.
I brought the heat, okay?
You did bring the heat. I was like, last week you were kind of just,
we're not going to get trashed. We're not tired. I'm actually tired, but we can get trashed next week. By the way, if you donate like $40, we'll get a 30 rack and a cooler right here. Me and Kellen will drink it.
A Kool-Aid?
What? A 30 pack of like Coors?
Oh, I thought you said a 30 pack of
in a
Kool-Aid.
cooler.
Oh, you said
$40. You can pay for it and just support, and I'll get trashed. Kellen will drink like. Kellen will drink a few.
I still have to go to work the next day.
No,
man.
Kellen will drink
Goodness.
6. I can't drink 30 by myself in 3 hours, but I could drink 20.
We should have Shaq come over. The 3-person stream. We'll all share the beers. Hey, he could bike home.
I can sleep right here. Yeah! Oh, wait. Where's he at? Big bark in Leclerc!
Mechanics area.
Coming down, not scrubbing. Hold on, he's not there yet. Let's see if anything else cool happens. Colby Eaglin, Jeremy Smith, Duke! Alright, you guys don't get any more stream time.
Yeah, I'm
Seymour
not you.
on
I'm
Adam.
not you, Chris. We gotta get up for this one.
Hold on. Leclerc coming by the mechanics area!
Let's go! Breath! Take a breath!
Breath! Breath! Breath! More gas! Breath!
Alexis Leclerc comes
going down!
takes the victory.
Woo! Alright, let's see. Does he get him? Seeable. Sky's over 21. Number 1. Breath! Breath! More gas? Alright, coming in to the finish. Dude, Siebel put on a hard charge. Honestly, I respect that. I'm proud of that. He was really nowhere to be found. Konar is a shit ton of ways back. That didn't make sense.
All
Adam
right,
Holm.
down the line. Holm's going to take second, so it's going to be 12 points going into Indiana next week with that finish right there.
Wow. Kellen, you're not supposed, or Chris, you're not supposed to drink, take acetaminophen
Hey, yo,
after
Holma
you
30.
drink because they're both processed in your liver. You want to take ibuprofen. You're welcome. I'm just saying, it's not good. Excedrin is Tylenol basically with caffeine, so Excedrin's not good for you.
I agree, though, Chris. I would have preferred to see the tie, but as the pit board said today,
Skyzor is number 1.
Skyzor is
Leclerc's
number 1.
big barking. Listen, you guys saw it on the sign.
it's already clipped.
God. Attaboy Braden Carter here clipping it. Wow, look at that gap from 3rd to 4th. Honestly, Jeremy Siebel killed it, dude. I mean, Adam was 30 seconds back off of Leclerc, which is kind of insane. But, man, Leclerc shabloimps to them, basically, if you can use your name as a... Yeah, but you can just drink caffeine with ibuprofen. Count or Chris. Oh. It's Konar 4th. Good job. Sorry. Wow.
Whoa! Who just came
I don't
flying
know.
into the screen there?
They lapped up to 6th.
Dude, Casey Ollard, I think that was flying to the screen. Mad respect.
By the way, I was weird that there's only 5 guys that need to finish. Let's go, Ashton. Land it. You won't.
Oh, he did win!
Wow! Let's go! Yes!
Oh, man. All right, we got any cuts? Or is this
Hello,
it?
boy. All right. Let's see. We're going to go through. Kellen, let me drive the boat. We got some cuts right here. Zach Dupuis is going to take over 17th over
Ooh,
Anthony
Pachon
Pinecone.
with the cuts.
Also known as Pepperoni, also known as Piccioni.
Pachon had 4.13 seconds cuts.
Yeah, somebody else had 4 too, right next to him. 561 and 56. Lonnie Wilson.
6 point something seconds of cuts for Sean Smith.
Holy shit, you're...
Caden Speck had 5 seconds of cuts. Man, these guys, come on, stay on the racetrack.
Wow. What a little... No?
All right,
Okay.
folks. That's going to do it for myself, Andrew Wood, here in the booth at SYS TV. That has been the 450 class at Budds Creek. Be sure to join us next week, the finale, Ironman, Indiana. Can't wait to be there. Thanks so much, A-Wood, for joining me tonight. Good sir.
Thank you.
Thanks all of you guys as well, joining us in the broadcast, as always, in the chat, hanging out, having a good time. All the people that donated the biddies tonight, thanks so much. Really appreciate you guys. All the new subs as well. So looking forward to next week. We'll be back with
See you guys.
Indiana.
Yeah, next week we'll be back in the booth. Thank you guys for all the support. Really appreciate it.
All right, guys, we out. Later.